Hi everyone, it's been a long while since I made a video, partly because I had so many problems with my computer and the computer system and couldn't get the video webcam working. So anyhow, it was Christmas and I managed to get a new digital video camera. So I'm playing around with that for the first time. Anyhow, I hope everyone had a good Christmas and wish you all a happy and healthy New Year. I have recently had one more test, which I wasn't really expecting. I went to see my doctor about seeing a neuropsychiatrist, as it seems that I'd come to a complete standstill in any care whatsoever, and I thought, well, let's go that direction just to humour them. And I saw a locum doctor because my doctor wasn't available, and he mistakenly sent me to a neuropsychologist, which are different professions basically. Neuropsychologists look at what's going wrong rather than trying to decide why it's going wrong. And anyhow, I had a 2-hour neuropsychological test. This is the second one I've had. I had another one at the National a couple of years ago, but wasn't ever given the results. But this time she did this 2-hour test. I had to do lots of things, and it tests how my brain is functioning. She found that my cognitive processing was much slower than it should be, that I had difficulty forming short-term memories, and basically that was the main problem. I got there eventually, but it took far longer than it should do for someone at least of average intelligence. So although she said my intellect was not impaired, my ability to process information and to learn new information, it has been impaired in some way. And she said that would be consistent with a diagnosis of either ME or MS. She seemed to rule out the idea of it being any type of Parkinson's. She said she would have expected to have seen different cognitive problems had it been that. So that was positive because it means at long last I have something that shows that all is not well. I don't know where that will lead from here because I'm not sure what my GP will do about that. But as you can see, my movements are not very good, and I'm having an awful lot of these very fast movements with my arms swinging, sometimes almost like dancing movements almost, as well as the very strong ones where my head gets thrown back or turned to the side. And I have a suspicion that it could be something called paroxysmal dyskinesia. Now I don't know because obviously I'm not medically qualified. I have heard of one other person with ME who has said that, but the trouble is with the diagnosis of ME is that it's a diagnosis, particularly in the UK, of the exclusion. So it still leaves the possibility that there's something that they haven't actually picked up on. I don't know, I'm speculating, but these are getting quite bad, and I have periods, particularly if I've exerted myself, when they are bad. But that's not always the case. I can be watching the TV. I would try to make some videos sometime of me just relaxing, so I get a record of what they're like. But it's they leave me with an absolute, real headache, and I suppose it could be as much due to the moving more than anything else. But I feel punch drunk most of the time, and at this time in particular, I feel more so than usual. Anyhow, enough of me rambling. I will try, now I have a proper video camera, to make some more videos and keep you posted. I'm seeing someone about my diabetes, which doesn't seem to be under control. I'm wondering how much that is contributing. I actually read somewhere that paroxysmal dyskinesia can actually be caused by diabetes, and I have had neuropathy in my feet for a long while now, and numbness and things. And I don't know how much of this is ME, how much of this could be down to diabetes, or how much is something completely else, as I do know diabetes can affect the nervous system. But I've only just recently been diagnosed, but I was looking through my old blood tests. I had a fasting blood test in 2004, and it was only it was 6.9, and I think the cut-off for diabetes is 7, and that was 2004. It could be that I've had diabetes for years. I've had other things, that papers that have suggested it only takes low levels of diabetes, relatively low levels of high glucose, if that makes any sense, to cause damage to the nervous system. But I don't know, I'm speculating. Perhaps this year, hopefully we'll get closer to the truth, and just hope that I don't deteriorate too much more before someone actually tells me what's going wrong. I had my eyes done for my diabetes last week, and I have cupped discs. Now, I knew I had one, but was told it was probably genetic, but actually I have two, which can be a suggestion of glaucoma, which is not going to be fun. But I'm waiting really to hear more from the hospital about that. But the guy who took the photos seemed to think they would probably want to follow it up. But we'll wait and see. So that's me and all my ill health. But wishing you a very happy new year, and hopefully healthy for all of those of you who are suffering from various things. Just hope that this new XMRV thing for all of us that have an ME diagnosis will pan out, and at last it will be able to be proved or disproved. So I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now.